Alright, so we're going to demonstrate the use and purpose of a pre-charge resistor. So, let's make sure this guy's on. Alright, so here is the reason why we need a pre-charge resistor. If we were to measure the voltage across this circuit breaker, which protects my inverter, we'll see that there is a voltage drop across that 13 volts because the inverter is not energized. So if we were to close this switch right now, basically the connection would spark a little bit and you might actually damage the lugs because the inverter has capacitors in it that are going to demand hundreds of amps of current in an instant moment. And we want to avoid that spark as much as possible because it can damage our components. So what we do is we use a pre-charge resistor. So we know there's 13 volts across that right now. And here is my wonderful handy dandy pre-charge resistor, 100 watts, and this one is 20 ohms. You can also use a 10 ohm for a 12 volt system. So if I was to connect the negative here, oops, there we go. And if I was to connect the positive across this, what you'll see is that the voltage will actually slowly lower from 13 volts to 0 volts instead of all at once, because this resistor is limiting the amount of current going through. So let's do that. Oh, hello, Mr. B. Jeez, dude, can you go away? He just wants to be a part of this, huh? All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap this to here, and we're going to watch that voltage change. And there it goes, all the way down to almost 0 volts. And what we can do is we can close the switch. No pop, we are good to go. And I can turn the inverter on from there. And we're working. So that is how you use a pre-charge resistor to charge an inverter. We're going to look at the case of disconnecting the inverter. So from that point, we could pretty much just open the switch at any point where you need to for maintenance, for example. Dude, you are like in my business right now. Jeez, this bee is like going crazy. So if we look at the voltage now between the negative terminal and this guy right here, we'll see that there is 13.4 volts, which means that this inverter, even though it is disconnected from power down here through this circuit breaker, so there's no power feeding into this, but it's still energized because the capacitors inside of it are holding a charge. So to safely maintain this system and work with these wires, we need to discharge the capacitors inside of this inverter now. So what we can do is basically the same thing, but using the negative side of our system to do it. So again, if we measure voltage from positive or from negative to this unconnected positive, we'll see there's 13.2 volts. If we connect the pre-charge resistor to it, and then we tap it together, we'll watch that voltage slowly drop down to 0. And there's no circuit breaker to mess with at this point. We just let it go, and then we can be satisfied and we can work on our system.